All right, so a lot of you guys probably know who Dave Portnoy is. He's that pizza review guy, Barstool. You know, you guys know what Barstool is. You see it everywhere. He's also known for meat riding Patty Pimblett. They sponsor him, so he's kind of obligated to meat ride him as hard as he does. But anyway, he was recently on Joe Rogan's podcast, and they were talking about Jake Paul and how he beat Anderson Silva, which is pretty impressive no matter who you are. I mean, you can hate Jake all you want, but he trained pretty hard for that, evidently, and he beat Anderson Silva, even if he was 47 years old. But anyway, so they start talking about his future opponents, and Tommy Fury comes up, and then Dave Portnoy, who, like I said, is known for reviewing pizzas and riding Patty's nuts. He is not known for analyzing fights, and you know, he even says something later in this interview that is just like mind-baffling, that when you take that into consideration, I don't understand how he has this other opinion, and he's basically dying on that hill.
I don't know if he'll ever fight a boxer. I don't know why. You think so?
Sure.
Why?
Because the money's right. If the money's right, they give him the right fight where it makes sense, like Tommy Fury. That's a good fight for him.
Tommy Fury is not a real boxer.
Of course he's a real boxer.
No chance.
He's a professional boxer. Is he a world champion? No. But maybe he is. Is he?
No.
What is he? What is
Tommy Fury?
He might have some sort of a title.
If he does, it's in name only. I saw Tommy Fury box. He is not a boxer. I think Jake Paul would kill Tommy Fury. And
here's Tommy Fury. You tell me this guy doesn't look like a boxer? You're out of your fucking mind.
Who's he fighting?
But I don't give a fuck, dude. Look at this. Look at this. He's fighting a professional boxer. The guy's fighting looks good. Dude, you're crazy if you don't think Tommy Fury's a boxer. Look at that uppercut. No. Shut the fuck up, dude.
No.
All right, so you can see Joe's trying to give Tommy his props. You know, he's humble enough to just like not shit on the dude. Dave's just not having it. I don't know what he has against Tommy. If he shat on Barstool or something, I don't know. I don't really understand. I've never seen Joe get this like visibly annoyed at anyone other than when he was talking about weed with what's his name, Steven Crowder, and when he kept getting interrupted by Neil deGrasse Tyson. I don't know if you guys have seen that podcast, but yeah, I've never seen him that visibly upset.
Shut the fuck up. Watch this.
Find the Tommy Fury. Find the Tommy Fury fight on the Jake Paul card.
Shut the fuck
this
up.
This guy cannot.
Please shut the fuck up and watch this.
What puts the icing on the cake here is Dave, who is analyzing Tommy Fury, a boxer, says,
I've never been in a physical altercation in my life.
He's the most...
Like, I don't know. You can say what you want at this point. His argument just doesn't make any sense. He's saying that Tommy's not a real boxer because of the competition he's faced.
A legitimate professional boxer. If you don't think so, you're just being a hater.
No, I'm not a hater.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Why would I hate Tommy Fury?
I'd
like to get the combined records of everybody Tommy Fury has fight. I would guess there's not more than 2 wins on there.
But no, there is, for sure. But
people were saying that about Jake Paul the whole time, but I mean, Jake has just steadily been growing, as Tommy probably has too. That's just how it works. You just do slight step-ups in competition, especially as a boxer, because they usually have very padded records, as Joe said.
I've been blessed at this point with things that I never thought I'd be able to do ever. Walking in with Patty, I got to walk in with Patty in London when the crowd was chanting his name. That is still like maybe the best thing that I've gotten to do. I can't imagine being a fighter like in the tunnel coming out. There is nothing really else like it.
I don't know, man. Hearing this, it made me cringe a little bit, honestly. He just sounds like a groupie. Like, this is like something a groupie would say when they're on a rock star's tour bus. I don't know, man. This shit's just cringe to me.
I saw you, by the way, you roll your eyes when Patty won.
Shouldn't have won.
I thought it was a close decision.
I thought Jared won.
Okay, what was he fucking trying to get out of saying this? I can't fathom in my head being this fucking delusional. Dude, you're stupid. Why would you say this to Joe? Like, what were you expecting Joe to say? Like, was he expecting an apology from Joe? Like, for him to get on his fucking hands and knees?
Embarrassing.
Do you know what this reminds me of? Do you guys remember when Conor came back and fought Donald Cerrone, and that was on ESPN? I'm not sure if that was like the first ESPN pay-per-view or not. I can't remember. But they had Stephen Smith commentating afterwards with Joe Rogan, and Stephen kind of was disrespecting Donald. You know, he was saying, like, he literally just didn't show up. We didn't learn anything about Conor. I'll play the clip.
If you love this sport, you got to be happy that Conor McGregor won. But you didn't learn anything from tonight's fight because Cowboy Cerrone just didn't show up. I could have ran for 40 seconds.
I disagree.
All I'm alluding to is what Cowboy Cerrone was incapable of taking inside of 40 seconds. Like you said, Joe, if you're done in 15 seconds, it's hard for me. I understand what you're saying. I'm not disagreeing with it. I get it. I learned something from you tonight. I got that. In terms of what Conor McGregor, something different came to his arsenal. But my Lord, you couldn't back up Cowboy Cerrone. You couldn't catch a deep breath. You couldn't circle the octagon just a little bit, get your bearings on you. You couldn't do anything. 40 seconds?
There was no.
So yeah, I'm not sure if you guys remember that, and you can see Joe, you know, being like, "What the fuck? What the fuck is he talking about?" And then Stephen tried to clap back at Joe, you know, for saying that he was wrong. He in turn said he was wrong, and he released some pad work. I don't know if you guys remember this. Dave's a clown. Stephen is a clown. Dave's a clown for this. I mean, he could do other shit, you know, turn it around. He could have just been talking shit in the interview just for the sake of talking shit. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. But anyway, that's it for the video. See ya.